Welcome to Walking with Jesus Bible Study. And we are on top of this mountain, right above the rock quarry. So you might hear some booms or some beeping of the big trucks in the far distance. But that's because way over there, down below, is the rock quarry. So you'll be able to hear, them, doing a little bit of dynamite and stuff like that. So you might hear it go boom or whatever. But anyway, back to this. We are going to be... No, Jane, you have to stay tied up because you like to chase the deer. No, ma'am. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you cannot chase the deer because this is too much and it goes too far. So, no, ma'am. Just drink your water. We're going to be in the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verses 8 and 9. Now, this is God speaking. Verse 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. Verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. And now I'm going to repeat those. 8. I am the Lord, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, neither my praise to graven images. 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. God is a very jealous God. He does not want us to give our attention or worship, praise, or any kind of glorification to any other God, idol, or yourselves. As the creator of the universe, he knows all things, and he created all things. Therefore, he deserves all of our praise. He knows what has passed and what is yet to come. He is all-knowing, all-seeing. He knows the beginning, the end. And as we can tell, as a lot of people who are seeing a lot of posts and making sure that they watch things pertaining to the gospel, to the Bible, not only just the verses and the preachings, but people who have gone deeper than just the gospels that is written in the Bible, by using what the numbers mean and how many times this was said. And like today, I posted a video that showed, not only did God had a hand in writing the Bible, but he says so, because he loves doing things with numbers. This is how precise, and God's great wisdom and his intelligent level is on. That with all these people writing the Bibles and the books in here, it's lined up that the first two books, every 49 letters spell out the word Torah in both first chapters. Both first books throughout the whole entire books. Every 49 letters spell out the word Torah. The last two books of the Old Testament do the same thing. 49 times each letter spells Torah, but it spells it backwards. In the middle book, it doesn't do every 49 letters. It does every 7 letters, which we know 7 refers to God. And it spells out Yahweh. Now, if you was to put that, go in the fact that the words Torah are spelled backwards, that means you will put the arrows pointing that way, in that direction. Going to the words to spell Torah, spelled forward, you would put the arrows going that way. And when you look at it, both of the arrows are pointing to the middle book that spells Yahweh. This is how intelligent God is, and how he makes sure that things are written out, particularly in just Almond. Not only that, but I had seen a post way back, where in the book of Genesis, in the beginning of the chapters, somehow comes out to spell Jesus. See, he knew before we was even created, before he even created Adam and Eve, that he was going to need to send his son. See, God is all-knowing. And to make sure that people knew that, he had Jesus' name spelled out in the book of Genesis somehow. And I can't remember how it was said on there. The only reason why I remember that first part of the Torah and Yahweh being in there is because I just seen that post today. Now, the one where it spelled out Jesus, man, that was way a while back, and I cannot remember that at all. So sorry about that, but I'm sure there's probably a way to Google it and find that out. There's so many different meanings. Not only that, but if you was to Google the real meaning of all the names of the people in the Bible, holds another meaning and means something else. And I seen a post on that just way back when too, and that just popped into my head. See, God is amazing, and his intelligence level is just so, there's no comparison. No amount of mad scientists or the person with the highest IQ or the most intelligent person in the world can even be on the same pedestal as God. They can't even have a tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. They would still be way down at number like 100 or something. Guess, you know, there's no way that they can be nowhere near capable of understanding God's intelligence. Now you got to remember, so he knows if he put all that into everything that has to do with the Bible that points to him and showing how intelligent that is, not only that, but the scientists are coming up and find out that his name is written in our DNA, that even our molecules are in the shape of a cross. Every artist always signs the artwork. And we are his creation. Everything on this earth is his creation. And so he is signing his artwork. Just like that post of that turtle going around that has the word God written on the turtle shell. And a lot of people say it's fake. It finally made it to the news, on the news, where yes, that is a real turtle and it was not painted on there. That is actually written on that turtle. It is correct. God signed his work. I am God. I am here. I created this. If he created a turtle, he created the trees, he created us. He's trying to tell everybody, this people are too busy trying to cover up. So God's getting more wise because, you know, they want to keep covering up my stuff with scientific beliefs and this and that. Well, I'm going to show you just how much you cannot hide all these facts that is coming about. And since you know that he's a very jealous God, we've all read what he does when he's angry. The whole Old Testament speaks nothing of God's wrath. The New Testament is speaking of God's love. Jesus was then to come down to show God's grace, God's love, his mercy towards everybody. But the Old Testament, oh, that shows, let me tell you, to respect my authority is, first of all, I'm a God of wrath, God of war. I demand respect. I'm here to tell you who and what I am. It's speaking his authority. It's speaking his place. And he shows clearly what he does to those who do not respect him, who do not listen and do not obey what he says. Most of the whole Old Testament just shows how many times people have gone and worshiped other gods and how it did not turn out into their favor. And here we may not have all these so-called biblical gods nowadays, but they have taken new names. It's called yourself. It's called money. It's called these, you know, idolizing movie stars and you know, famous sports people and stuff. They're not idols. They're not gods. They don't need to be worshipped, but you put all your attention towards these things. Electronics, technology, anything that you place above God, you're worshiping as an idol. Your parents, your children. There should be only one person you should be giving all your time and attention to when you have all the extra spare time of not doing just basic things that you need to do. It should be all given to God. If not, you will pay the punishment for it.